So it's back to school season, and you guys have made incredible progress in just the last 4 years. I know you were on the show when you launched it. Talk to us about where the organization is today and what that means.
Sure. Code.org's mission is that every school should teach computer science so that every student has the opportunity to learn it. And the opportunity to learn computer science shouldn't be determined based on the color of your skin or the neighborhood you live in. When we started, only about 10% of schools taught computer science. We're now at almost 40% of schools, which is a huge change in U.S. education. And the number of students learning computer science, especially girls and underrepresented minorities, has just exploded. And what we're so excited about today is to talk about the AP Computer Science exam, which is the Advanced Placement exam. It's a college-level course that is being now taught in high schools that never taught computer science before. And both girls and underrepresented minorities are flocking to this exam and to this course at a pace that's never been seen before.
Give us some of the numbers. How much progress are you seeing among girls in particular?
So Code.org, you mentioned, has 20 million students on its platform. 9 million of those are girls. It's almost 50-50, which is an incredible thing. 9 million girls is huge compared to the entire software industry has about 250,000 women in it. We have 9 million kids who are all women learning from grades K through 12.
And what about underrepresented minorities?
Among underrepresented minorities, 48% of our students are underrepresented minorities, so that's almost 10 million.
So how do you make sure these are kids who are taking classes just like they would take math, right? How do you make sure they stay engaged, right? How many of those will actually lead to jobs in the industry?
Well, we teach computer science not just for the jobs. We teach it because you learned biology when you went to school, not because you became a biologist, or you learn how electricity works and you're not an electrician. In today's age, everybody should learn the basics of algorithms and apps and how the internet works. But among our students, 70% of them say they want to study computer science after they graduate from high school. So that's going to make a huge difference, given there's so many more in the K-12 system now than the traditional workforce.
You have started several companies in your life. You've worked at tech companies. I'm curious what you thought of the memo from James Damore, the Google engineer, very controversial, where he argued that there are biological reasons that there is an underrepresentation of women in tech and in leadership. What did you think about that?
I had a number of thoughts. Whether he said it or not, I've heard a lot of people then ask me since then, is there any difference between girls and boys in terms of learning to code? There's strong research that shows that there isn't a genetic difference in terms of the ability to learn computer science. There may be other differences that make it harder for women to work in a tech workplace, but it's certainly not a difference in their ability to learn how to do this stuff.